Talk of Tucson.
Welcome to the Talk of Tucson, presented by Tucson Model Magazine. I'm Rhonda Moretti.
And I am Lou Pember, and we are here at Xanadu Salon and Spa, right here on Grant Road, where you can get a lemon-lime body scrub, eyelashes done, and a variety of spa services right here at Xanadu Salon and Spa.
We will also be visiting Women in Wine Wednesday with none other than Rob Bass from Main and Mace Productions, and we'll be interviewing our newest Bellezza's top models for 2014.
That's right. That is Cassie Wilkinson, Ashley Muraido, and McKenna Limon Heitmeyer. Now, let's get on with the show. Okay, so we're here with Victoria, the owner of Xanadu Salon and Spa. Victoria, how long have you been in business?
Around 25 years. I own my first salon since I was 17.
Wow, so you've always been a business owner, right?
Always, yes.
You know, I've talked to you before, and one of the things that stood out about what you told me was that you've always been in business for yourself. Like, what drove you to do that?
I don't like working for somebody else.
Yeah, we want to congratulate you, and we love your salon here, and we thank you for having us. What kind of services do you guys offer here?
We are the only salon in town that offers services from head to toe. We do pretty much everything, all the services for hair, hair extensions, facials, massages, body wraps, eyelashes, permanent makeup, total package.
You guys let the guys come in too, or just ladies, or how does that work?
We are full service salon for men and women.
Oh, wow, okay.
Victoria, you have been a longtime partner of not only Bellezza Models, but Tucson Model Magazine, and we just featured you in the last issue. Thank you so much for being so supportive with our business, and what we want to know is, you know, how was your experience with us, with the top model competition? The other girls are going to be interviewed later on the show. Can you just talk a little bit about that experience?
Of course, both experiences are being wonderful. I met you in a while back, but one of the times that I came to one of your red carpets,
Yes.
and you introduced one of your magazine, I think it was the second or the third, I was so impressed with how professional, how glamorous, and I'm into glamour and beauty, and everybody looks so beautiful, and I was so surprised the next time I was part of the magazine, so I feel really, really honored. My family was proud of it. It makes you feel so good about yourself and about what you've done in the community. So that was a wonderful experience, and I really, really appreciate what you've done for the business also, because that gives us some exposure, and nobody's doing that. And that you know, that's wonderful, and we're really grateful as a business that you're doing that for us as small businesses. And then for the models, I mean, it was such a beautiful experience because the girls were all so wonderful, and they just are the best of the best they can be at that moment, and that improves their life, and they do so much for the community too. So it's an example for all the other girls. So that was a very beautiful experience also.
Well, the job that you did, your salon did on their hair, their makeup, you know, the whole experience for them here was amazing. They loved it, and they can't wait for you to actually do it next year. I'm hoping you'll be in again next year.
I'm in it.
Xanadu Salon and Spa did so much for Bellezza Models. They've done so much for Tucson Model Magazine. We're very, very proud of Victoria and her accomplishments here in Tucson. Lou?
You know, I have to tell you, I'm going to have to come out here and try the salon. Now that they said they allow the men in here, I'm going to have to come into make an appointment, and what can you do for me? Like, well, how can you help me out?
Well, we do men packages. You start
Okay.
with a full body scrub, sugar or salt you picked. Then we do a full body massage.
Oh, wow.
You can do a detox body wrap, and then we can do a facial, you know, anti-wrinkle, light therapy, a haircut, a foot treatment, a pedicure. So it's so much that men can get done, you know.
And
eyebrow waxing.
Eyebrow
A lot
waxing?
of men
Wow.
get eyebrow waxing now.
Man,
So.
all right. This sounds pretty good. Where are you located at? What's the address here?
4026 East Grand, and we are between Alvernon and Columbus.
4026 East Grant, between Alvernon and Columbus. Anything else you want our viewers to know about you and why they should be coming here?
I'll invite every man that wants to come into Xanadu Salon and Spa to come in for a free eyebrow wax.
Oh, Dominic Escamilla, you need to come in, okay? I'm calling you Dominic Escamilla right now.
And Victoria, how can they get a hold of you? What is the phone number and the website maybe they can visit to see what kind of services you offer?
Our website is xanadusalonandspa.com, and the phone number is 520-850-3208.
That's Xanadu with an X, right?
With an X.
Thank you very much for watching. We look forward to hearing from you guys very soon. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Are we going to go to a Women in Wine from here?
We are.
See you at Women in Wine. Rob Bass, see you soon, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay, this is Lou Pembroke. We are at Women in Wine Wednesday here at the Viscount Suites right here in Tucson. And we're here with none other than Rob, otherwise known as Rob Bass, the originator, the creator, the man with the brains to put together this event. It's just another excuse for women to drink wine. Rob, absolutely. What's going on today?
Women are drinking wine?
Yeah.
Well, we have Francis Ford Coppola Winery came out. We're going to sample their wine today, 5 different types. And we got a lot of vendors here for people to put their business out front, their products and their services, all Tucson businesses. And it's really geared towards women, all the product. So that's where the wine comes in. We got some great appetizers going on. Good place to be for happy hour.
Rob, and what possessed you to put this together? You got a bunch of women together drinking wine, man. What's going on?
I don't need you even need to answer that. You know, that's a pretty simple answer.
In the future, if anybody wants to be a vendor at your events, what do they need to do?
Okay, we just launched a new website, womenwinewednesday.com. All the information will be there. You sign up, you send us information. There's forms to download. You submit them. We'll approve you as a vendor, contact you, and give you all the information from there. Otherwise, you can always email me at rob@mainandmace.com.
WomenInWineWednesday.com?
Womenwinewednesday.com.
WomenWineWednesday.com.
And just so you know, these sell out quick. So if you do want to be a vendor, make sure you get a hold of him plenty of time in advance.
Rob, thank you very much for having us. Great job.
Thanks for
and
coming
of course, our pleasure.
Take care, guys.
Well, I don't get a kiss? I'll see you, Rob. All right, so this is Lou Pembroke over here at Women in Wine Wednesday at the Viscount Suite. We're here with Jessica Guillen, right?
Yes.
Jessica, tell us about your business.
So I have the Memory Box. It's a photo booth, and it's a portable photo booth, an actual photo booth that I rent out for special events.
Yeah?
Weddings, quinceañeras, grand openings, you name it. So I take it out, and you get to dress up and all these fancy stuff and take some photos. It's a lot of fun.
So how does that work? We take pictures, we get dressed up like this, and is it like a selfie, or how does it work?
Well, it's a touch screen, and so it's really easy to use. You touch the screen, you pick the color you want, and it counts down for you. So you get 6 poses.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then I'm able to customize it to whatever your event is. So
very cool.
And we've actually been in your photo booth several times.
Yeah.
And I know you're going to be featured in Tucson Model Magazine next issue. And we're really excited about that. Our pictures actually.
Oh!
So it's really fun. And then Jessica, how can they get a hold of you to book an event with you?
Well, they can call me. My number is 909-1552. Or they can find me on Facebook. I also just got my my website going, so it's thememoryboxtucson.com.
The Memory Box Tucson. Is it a memory you want to keep forever, or how does that work?
Absolutely.
Is it like Vegas, where whatever happens, your booth stays in the booth, or what's going on?
It's whatever you like. You get to close the curtains, and it's up to you what you do.
All right, Jessica, it's good talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica.
All right. Okay, we're here with Anthony. We met Anthony here at Women in Wine Wednesday, right here at the beautiful Viscount Suites. Anthony, tell us about yourself and what are you doing here, man?
Yeah, so my name's Anthony Paps. I work for Young's Market Distribution Company.
Okay.
We're actually lucky enough to bring Francis Ford Coppola Winery to the Women Wine Wednesday event. And so we're just here enjoying the small businesses, women run, and we're actually showcasing the Gia Coppola wines, the Sophia Coppola wines.
Nice.
And one wine by inspired by Francis Ford Coppola's grandmother called Vulture Sante. Just trying to keep it women-centric and small and fun.
And where can we find that wine?
That wine right now, you can find it, I believe you'll be finding it at Total Wine. They'll have it right here at the Viscount Suites. And then the Bevmos, etc. So we'll be around.
Okay.
And how long has this company, Young's Market, been around?
Young's Market actually started in, it was late 1800s. It was actually just a grocery store, became a chain of grocery stores. Prohibition hit, They closed down, and then when prohibition got lifted, they actually opened up as just distribution, started in California, made its way in Arizona about 6 years ago.
Wow, that's awesome.
No, it's pretty incredible. Everything has a little backstory behind it, right?
100%.
Right on. Hey, Anthony, great to see you here, bud.
Hey, man, no problem.
And enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, we are here at the Women in Wine Wednesday again, but you might recognize this man to my left. He is none other than Dominic Escamilla. He is a contributor, a writer on the very well-received magazine called Tucson Model Magazine. He happens to write a little fashion column for us, and tell us about your new column.
Well, since this is the wedding issue, I did a little bit of advice for three individuals, for the groom, for the groomsman, and the plus one.
Ouch, the plus one.
Yeah, you know, if you're the guy that's dating a girl and she gets invited to a wedding and you know no one there and you go, you have some responsibilities.
And what is that?
Showing respect and dressing properly for a stranger's wedding.
Okay, what do you mean? Now, I know you don't like to pull any punches, but give it to me straight. Go.
Well, I've just been to hundreds of weddings, and invariably I've seen people in Tucson dressed inappropriately at weddings, and it's usually the guys that don't know the wedding party at all.
Well, give us an example. How can we avoid that fashion faux pas, I guess they call it? What should we look for?
Well, it's pretty simple. You know, if you're going to a wedding, just if you're a guy, you wear a suit. You know, it's
plain and simple.
It's plain and simple. You know, and you know, depending on the time of the year, you know, you can not wear a tie, maybe wear a tie, but just kind of get a feel for. You know, ask her, hey, you know, what's this couple like? Is it a casual wedding? Is it formal? You know,
Gotcha.
You have to wear a tux yourself to go to someone's wedding, but you know, just respect them.
All right, Rhonda.
Dominic, we are very fortunate to have you as a writer for our men's fashion blog, and very excited about this particular one that will be in our May-June issue. Make sure you go to TucsonModelMagazine.com. It's men's fashion. You can find that article. And Dominic, so my question is, you know, you've done 2 articles for us in Tucson Model Magazine. How do you know so much about fashion? Why are you so interested in it? And the advice that you're giving to everybody, tell us a little bit about where you get that from. Is it something your father passed down?
Well, I'll be very honest with you. I wouldn't say that I know a lot about fashion. I just have opinions, and that's all this column is. It's my opinions. You can disagree, you know. I did get a lot of what I know about fashion from my dad. He was a really well-dressed man. He had his own style. It's just always been an interest of mine. I always like clothes. I like, you know, presenting myself well. You know, it is something I do a little bit of reading about, you know, read some other magazines and stuff, but I just, it's just something that interests me, and it's literally just my opinion. So, you know, this doesn't have to be taken as absolute gospel.
As gospel. Okay. Let's talk about this. Give it to me straight. How did I do today?
Oh, you did great. You always do well.
Okay.
You definitely have your own style, and you make it work.
Okay, all right, thanks. And, you know, now, since I read his first column, every time I get dressed, I think, what would Dominic think? And I'm glad I got the approval today. Dominic, good having you, man. I'll see you.
Thank you so much, Dominic.
All right, we're back here at the Women in Wine Wednesday, and we have the distinct pleasure of interviewing and meeting Mr. Sam Portillo. Mr. Portillo is up for a Women in Wine Wednesday Community Award, really for his work with our community, our youth, when it comes to wrestling. And I have some of his accolades right here in front of me. One being he was part of the coaching staff for the 2012 Olympics. Also, he was also written up by the Daily Star in 2014 for Coach of the Year, as well as a USA Pan American coach. But what's really unique about Mr. Portillo is that he brings in these professional, these other wrestling wrestlers, right?
Yeah,
Olympic wrestlers, accomplished athletes, to come in and mentor young men and women in our community for nothing. And so because of that, he also has, in 2014, received a Hispanic Coach of the Year.
Yes.
Man, Sam Portillo, it's a pleasure to meet you, bud. Pleasure to meet you. And what motivates you to get all this done, man?
Well, at a young age, I grew up in the south side of Tucson, and unfortunate myself in material things, but was raised by my grandparents. And I know what it was like not to be involved in a lot of camps and stuff like that. So I decided just recently to start giving back to the youth of Tucson by bringing world-class athletes in that I've coached, you know, through the Olympic level,
right,
and bring them to Tucson and maybe motivate these kids and inspire these kids to fulfill a dream of, success, whatever they.
Yeah, that's great. And what he just shared with us is why he does it. And that's always valuable in that we know what he's doing, but now we know why he does it. And so where can people find you? Do you have a website, an email?
You can find me on Facebook, Sam Portillo. I don't have a website as of now. We're making that up. But usually in July, I come up with a camp and I invite close to 300 underprivileged kids or kids that have a passion for wrestling.
Yeah.
And everybody's more than welcome to come out. It's free.
Great.
And have a good time.
Well, one of the things about Tucson Model Magazine is we feature role models, leaders of the community, and we would absolutely be honored to feature you. So I gave you my card. Make sure you get a hold of us and look for him in the next Tucson Model Magazine issue for July and August of 2014. Thanks, Sam.
All right, we're here with Angie with Pure Romance. She's the director of Pure Romance. So that, what does that mean?
High ranking.
She's a high-ranking official when it comes to Pure Romance. So what does that mean? Tell us about it.
Well, Pure Romance is a ladies' intimate items, bedroom accessories, and anything that has to do with intimacy. We do.
Are we talking like socks and stuff like that, or like
we are not.
like hair ties? Or?
Bedroom intimacy products.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Go on.
And we do in-home ladies only parties.
Go on.
Of the years 18 years and older.
I have an ID.
Okay. And ladies only.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. And we also obviously have a lot to do with ladies empowerment. With the Patty Brisbane Association and nonprofit organizations, we have a lot to do with cancer research and supporting women who have survived breast cancer. So that's the other half of our business.
Oh, okay. Rhonda?
Well, I love the concept of this company because it really makes women talk about these things.
Yes.
And when it comes to intimacy, I think a lot of couples have issues with that. So I think it helps the women to be able to bring new things to their spouses, their loved ones. And that's what I love about it. I think it brings, a closeness to the couple.
And that is one reason why our parties are ladies only. We like to provide a safe environment for ladies to feel comfortable and to talk about sexual issues.
Right, and that I think that is incredible. Now, how would I go about booking a party with you if I wanted to do that?
You can contact me through Angie's Pure Romance at Cox.net. I'm also on Facebook, Angie's Pure Romance.
Okay, perfect. Lou?
Hey, hang on. What if I want to book a party?
Unfortunately, it's for ladies only.
Oh my gosh.
Something that's private.
Hang on. If you guys can join the Boy Scouts, why can't we go to a Pure Romance party?
It's a great time for women to get together and, again, to provide a comfortable environment where women can speak openly about sexual issues and have a great time.
Well, then I'll just hit happy hour then.
There's football, right?
I guess so. All right, Angie, Romance Director.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. All right, this is Lou Pember here at Women in Wine. We're here with Sergio, who is the proud owner of Let's Go Optical. Let's Go Optical, where can we find you guys at?
We have many locations in town. We have 6 locations here in Tucson, downtown. We cover all areas, Broadway, East Broadway, Grant Road, and also Ajo. Our new location is on Ajo Road.
You know, before you came up here, I heard a little bit about you guys through Rhonda, and she kind of thinks you guys are like all that, man.
And great. She's been buying glasses with us for a long time.
I heard, yeah.
I have actually been buying from Let's Go since I started buying glasses in Tucson, and I'm really excited to meet you and meet the owner of Let's Go. But their prices are so affordable, and we look forward to partnering with them in the future. And thank you for interviewing with us.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. And we're here to provide services, eyeglasses for everyone here in town.
Awesome.
And then what is the website?
The website is www.letsgooptique.com.
Let's Go Optique.
Optique.com.
.com. Sergio, pleasure to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you.
disco glow, hip hop, non-stop, this mix is dope.
Positive attitude, a lot of energy, we're very enthusiastic.
I have more confidence now than before, and yeah, just have a lot of confidence.
I feel like I'll be a good role model to everybody.
When I first started, I was kind of shy. I feel like I'm a little bit more open to people now than when I first started.
To help other people, and I have a lot of energy. I always have a positive attitude, so I like to have a good time and I have no shame.
Princess division, there will be a top model for 2014, McKenna. The winner in our tween division is Ashley. Teen top model is Cassie Wilkinson. We are sitting here with Bellezza's newest top models for 2014. Girls, can you introduce yourselves?
I'm McKenna Limon.
I'm Ashley Muradu. I'm Cassie Wilkinson.
And real quick, tell everybody what your age is too.
I'm 9 years old.
I am 13 years old. I'm 18.
So I'm very proud of you guys. You guys are the ones that raised up above all the other girls that competed. And Lou is actually going to ask you a few questions about your experience.
All right, you guys ready? All right, I'm going to start with McKenna first, just because you're closer to me here. You're within arm's reach. So you're 9 years old. How did you prepare for the shoots, and how did you prepare for the whole process? What did you do?
I just knew that I was in a safe zone and I could do my best in it.
Okay.
And I felt confident.
And for those kids watching over there, what advice do you have for them if they want to perhaps next time pursue that type of top model competition? Or what about those kids who didn't compete? What do you tell them?
You should compete because it's a chance for you to do poses and be yourself in the competition.
Very good, very good. And would you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Ashley Murairu?
Close enough.
Oh my gosh. I practice it, I try it. Ashley, this is your second time. And I watched you at the competition, and I think you did a really good job. I'm proud of you for coming back and doing it again. And you were brave enough to just say, okay, I know I won last year, but I have to do it again and compete again. How did you prepare for it? And I know you have a big family who supports you and stuff like that, but what did you do to prepare?
Really just to prepare, I don't know, I just felt really confident just like competing again. I was really happy that, Rhonda gave me the chance to compete again. And, it was just a really great experience.
When I interviewed you last time, I had asked you a question. I asked you what was the most challenging part of the competition when you competed the last time. What was most challenging for you this time?
I think it was getting most of the girls to like me because I thought they felt a little bit taken back because I was competing again, but it seemed like they liked me. So.
Well, it's we live in the greatest country in the world where we have that opportunity to compete, and so I'm glad you came back to do that, and you did that despite perhaps maybe you might have had some apprehension because of that, but you did it anyway. The thing is, a lot of times people just don't show up, and that's half the battle. So you went back and you showed up again, and you showed up, right? Right on. Cassie.
Right.
You're the older one of the bunch, right?
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Florida, but I've lived in Tucson for a really long time.
Yeah, and so how old are you again?
I'm 18.
18. And so how did you hear about this competition, and how did you prepare, and what do you hope to do with what you learned in the competition?
Well, I have a friend who knew Chanel, and so I messaged Chanel on Facebook and I was like, how'd you get started? And she mentioned Bellezza, so I was like, oh, okay. So I actually sent Rhonda my senior pictures.
Okay.
That like, so they look kind of photo shoot, but
Right.
they're not.
Right.
And so she was like, oh, I like your pictures. I think you should do our competition. And so I was like, okay. So she sent me all the information and they got really excited. So.
Well, you got a better response than I did. I sent the picture and she's like, delete. But no, but seriously, what in the shoots, which of the shoots was most challenging for you personally?
The underwater one.
Okay. But you actually did a pretty good job. I think you brought the umbrella, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty creative. How'd you come up with that?
I just thought of water, so I was like, oh, an umbrella. I didn't think about putting it under the water.
Oh,
which was a
okay.
little bit more difficult, but
Okay.
yeah.
And so I thought that was pretty creative. And I remember you're outfitted for the underwater shoot too. Ashley, you had all these kind of different colors and stuff like that. Did you research it a little bit?
Yeah, I did. It was kind of difficult because of balloons. I didn't know if that was going to turn out well, but
Yeah.
I was really happy because I did better than, what I did last year,
Yeah.
so.
Good. And so what, McKenna, what motivates you? Because I know you dance. I've seen some of the pictures. You're doing flips, like upside down. That's kind of scary, But what motivates you to do stuff like this?
It motivates me by I want to get better and I want to learn more.
Okay.
So I just push myself harder, and if I can't push any harder, then I just try and work on that level and then push myself harder.
Okay, so you kind of take it in increments and you kind of like take it in bunches, a little bit at a time. So when you reach a point when you can't go any further, what do you do to go further? Like, what do you think about? What motivates you, or why do you do that?
I just work harder at the bunches before, and then when I think I can push harder, I push harder again.
That's really good. And I'm always been very impressed with you. You're only, 9.5 now or something? Wow. And I'm just very impressed with you, with all you guys. And what do you hope to do from here on out? What are your goals from here on out?
More modeling,
Okay.
just as much as I can, local, not local.
Very good. Ashley?
Just being a good person and, being somebody that everybody loves.
Good. McKenna?
Helping people be more creative and be more confident in themselves.
And for those of you who don't know anything about Bellezza Models, I founded the company 4 years ago, and it was about bringing girls like this in and building self-confidence within them and giving them a taste of the modeling world and getting them started in it. And that's the most important thing. And all the kids that have come in, even if they don't do the top model competition, which we do every year at the end of the year, they come in and they learn about themselves, they learn about self-confidence, and now we have acting classes that Lou teaches. And it's a really good experience for them to come in and be able to take so much from it. And again, whether you do the top model competition or not, you're coming in, you're getting the experience, you're getting photo shoots, you're in fashion shows. We do a ton of charity work throughout the year, and we really are trying to make a difference in our community. So,
Thank you, ladies, for showing up today. I appreciate you guys coming back, talking to us, hanging out with us again. Congratulations to you guys for a job well done. And thank you guys for watching us. We want to thank Xanadu Salon and Spa right here on Grant Road. And also Rob Bass over at the Women in Wine.
yes.
So we'll see you next time. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.